Welcome. If you're a parent of a New South Wales primary student gearing up for those selective-style writing tests, well, you're exactly in the right place. Today, we're diving straight into a super actionable explainer on cracking the email format, specifically under those high-pressure timed conditions. Let's get right into it.
So, ask yourself this. Could your child confidently write a well-structured email in a timed writing test? It's a high-pressure situation, right? And it is completely natural to be a bit worried about how they'll perform when that clock is ticking down. But honestly, don't worry. We're going to break this whole thing down today and make it incredibly straightforward for both you and your child.
Okay, so at its most basic level, an email is just a digital message sent over the internet. We send them every day. But in a test setting, examiners are hunting for very specific language features. A high-scoring email absolutely needs a crystal clear purpose, polite language, and a suitable tone. Oh, and you also want short, punchy paragraphs, plus, and this is a big one, correct spelling and grammar to make sure the message is perfectly understood. Now, here is an absolutely crucial step: identifying the audience. Your child literally have to nail down who they are writing to if they want to score well. Think about it like this. A formal email to someone like a principal requires a really respectful, professional tone. Starting with something like, "Dear Principal Carter." On the flip side, an informal email to a buddy, that should be relaxed and conversational. "Hey, Sam," works just fine. Getting that tone right is seriously half the battle. Let's actually look at what a formal request sounds like. We'll use a sample email about a school excursion. Now, quick aside here, you might actually see some practice materials mistakenly label a prompt like this as a sample diary entry. But make no mistake, this is a sample email, and it demands a textbook email format. Notice how, right out of the gate, the student clearly states their purpose near the very beginning of the text. That immediate clarity, that's exactly what examiners are thrilled to see.
Every single successful email follows an exact, almost mandatory structure. It's kind of like a blueprint. You always start with the to address and a short, specific subject line. Next up is the greeting. Then comes the introduction, where you actually state your reason for writing, which is followed by the body paragraphs that hold all your main details and requests. Finally, you wrap it up with a polite closing phrase and the student's signature. It's a highly repeatable formula, and honestly, once it's memorized, it builds so much confidence.
But, how do we actually get those ideas onto paper quickly? Well, here is a rapid-fire planning method your child can use to confidently map out their response before writing a single sentence. They just need to ask themselves 4 quick things. Who am I writing to? Why am I writing? What specific details must I include from the prompt? And what response do I actually need from the reader? Just answering those questions mentally outlines the entire email in literally seconds.
So, obviously a massive part of this is managing the clock. Here is a fantastic 30-minute time plan. Students should strictly divide up their available time. Spend the first 3 to 5 minutes just reading the prompt and using that rapid-fire planning method we just talked about. Then dedicate about 20 to 22 minutes to actually writing the email. Finally, and actually this is incredibly important, reserve the last 3 to 5 minutes to check and improve. I can't stress this enough. Proofreading for spelling and grammar is just non-negotiable if you want those top marks.
And to make that final proofreading phase even easier, here's a super simple success checklist. Your child can just quickly run through this mentally during those last few minutes of the test. Clear subject? Check. Suitable greeting? Check. Clear purpose? Organized details? Polite ending? Signature? Check, check, check. It's just a great, memorable little list that ensures they haven't missed any essential structural points before time runs out. I really want to leave you and your child with this exact thought. With the right structure and regular timed practice, email writing becomes simple and manageable. It really does. There is absolutely no need to stress over these exams. A successful email isn't just a giant block of writing. It's a clearly organized message. By following the straightforward formulas we've explored today, your child can absolutely tackle any email prompt that comes their way.
If you want to dive deeper and help your child master 20 selective writing formats, you can practice with confidence at Path to Selective. Just head straight over to www.pathtoselective.com for all those fantastic resources. So what other text types are you guys ready to conquer next? Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and happy writing!